it's Ronnie from Greenlight Bites, and I'm here doing a quick impromptu video on how I make kale omelets. This is my lovely co-host, Evan, who is enjoying some pumpkin pie overnight steel-cut oats, which is a recipe I just posted. If you're interested, it's up on greenlightbites.com. And so I am going to make an omelet. We eat eggs a lot in the morning. I'm going to heat up my pan while I'm talking here. And I made the mistake, I think, with my first of never putting things in the eggs, and so now he only likes plain old eggs, which is great. I mean, it's fabulous. He still eats eggs. But with this one, I'm going to attempt to put things in eggs at an earlier age. So I have a non-stick pan. I'm going to give it a little spray. And I have kale here. This is like the leafy kale. And it's got a thick spine on the back. You could just kind of take that off. And what I'm going to do, and this is going to be hard for you to see, I have like 2 leaves here. I'm going to bunch the kale up on my cutting board. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to move the camera for a second so you can see. Here we go. There we go. So I'm going to bunch the kale up. I'm going to take my big knife. I'm going to do this in 2 sections. And I'm just going to grab the kale and like just really bunch it up in my palm. And then just run my knife through it like this to make it into smaller pieces. And once I get through the whole thing, I'm going to then go the opposite direction, which just makes it, instead of making like ribbons, it's making really, really small chunks of kale. Okay? It doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, more... It cooks up faster that way, and it's kind of melts into the egg in a way where you don't have these like individual pieces or anything like that. So I'm going to add that right to my skillet. And it's going to sizzle because I have it hot. I'm going to do my next big handful. So I do 2 big handfuls like that. 2 big handfuls where I just take my kale and run my knife through them. The nice thing about using things like kale in recipes, you don't really have to measure it. You don't have to worry about calories or the more the better. Just kind of go with your taste. All right, you can run your knife through it almost like garlic or something. There we go. All right, so I'm going to add that. Now it looks like a lot. It's going to cook down a little bit. There we go. All right, I'm going to raise you back up now, so I don't have to keep bending over. Okay, so it's gonna. It looks like a lot, but it will cook down. Let me show you. See? And what you're going to do is, my burner's on medium-high. I'm going to add a splash of water. And that's going to kind of like steam it and help it cook down faster. Okay, that's a lot of kale. I'm going to let it go. Sprinkle a little salt and let it go. So now what I'll do is I like to use just a little teacup and crack my eggs. Now you can use egg whites. I use a combination of egg and egg whites for myself. I'm going to be splitting this egg with him. So we're going to just do 2 eggs. I'm debating 3. But then my omelets never come out right when I use too much egg. So I'm just going to whip it up. Again, I add another little pinch of salt. And I add a little bit of fresh ground pepper. Not too much. Because then you get the little kid like, blah, 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 because he don't like the pepper on his tongue. But I do give him pepper. As you can see, he really does like that oatmeal. It's kind of nice to see. It's just steel-cut oatmeal and pumpkin, some spices, and a really little bit of honey and maple syrup. It's not even that sweet, so it's kind of nice. All right, so I'm just whipping up my egg. I'm going to give the kale another toss. Now, when I'm making this just for me, if you guys are meat eaters, you know what's wonderful in this is bacon bits. I'll just sprinkle a little bacon bits right in there. Ham, Canadian bacon. It just goes really good with the greens. I'm actually just going to do kale today just because it's quick, and I just wanted to show you guys how I do the kale and the egg. And look at how much it's cooked down. See how much? So don't be worried that you have a big pile of kale in your pan. It will cook down. And the steaming, I used to put it in raw for meat, but if I'm going to split it with this little guy, I need to get it softer because it's hard for his body to digest that kale. All right, so just spread it around in the pan and then pour your egg in. Pour it right in. Move it around. It's like almost not enough. I might need 3 eggs. It might not be enough eggs for the amount of kale I have. Give it a shake. let me add another egg really quick. Should have been 3 eggs. There's like more kale than eggs, so it's never gonna hold together. But see, you can fix things on the fly. All right, so just add that in there. So 3 eggs and 2 big bunches of kale. All right, so I'm gonna move it around to get the egg and the kale all kind of mixed. Let's see here. Run all the runny egg around the edges. All right, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. All right, then let it go for a second. Kind of let it set. Let the egg on the bottom create like the crust for your omelet. And then we'll just flip it over in a second. Really? Did you eat all that oatmeal? Good job. Did you eat the... Oh, he ate the banana too. He never eats the banana. he's like hit or miss on the banana. It's almost done. You want a drink, don't you? Yeah, okay, I'll get you a drink. All right, hold on 1 second. Yeah, all right, let me let that go while I get a drink. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Okay, that literally did take, actually it took a minute. So I've been gone for a minute. So in that minute now, I'm gonna flip this egg over and create my omelet here. There we go, so look, you can see it. See? Now, again, that's a lot of kale, which we'll see if this works with the little guy today. I probably should have started him off with a little bit of less, but we'll see. It'll be kind of a fun experiment. So now just cook it for about another minute on this side, and then flip it, cook it the other side, just so it cooks evenly. You might have to run your knife over the bottom, or through the bottom. And we're gonna let that go, and I'll be back with kind of the finished plate in a second and clean up a little bit. All right, here it is. Oh, I got my ketchup in my hand because I can't eat eggs without ketchup, because that's me. There it is, our kale. There's a shadow on it. Let's try that again. There's a kale, 3 egg and kale omelet, which I'm hoping to share with my 18-month-old. So let me kind of cut it in pieces and we'll see how he likes it. Here we go. A couple pieces for Evan. Ready, buddy? With some egg? You want your fork? Bam. Is it good? It's not good? Let's see. It's not good. You don't like it? He's thinking about it. Let me, mommy, try it. I will try it. Let me see. You want to dip it in ketchup? Here, I'll try it with my fingers. You're so funny. What is it? It's even tempting to put it in your mouth. What? What's wrong? Really? No. Is that so? Oh, we want to just touch the stove now. Yeah. You're so funny, buddy. What happens? Here. It fell out of your mouth. See, it's just egg. Yay! Amazing! You want help? Bam. You want more oatmeal? Okay, that'll be work. It doesn't matter. He took a bite, and that's all that counts. Next time I won't put as much kale in it, and I'm sure he'll be fine. He probably wouldn't even notice. Did he just take another bite? Yes. It makes me feel so good when I get good food in them. It just really does. It's such a sense of accomplishment, I think. Anyway, I hope that helps. If you ever fear kale and wondering what you can do with it, putting it in eggs, super easy thing you can do. It ups the nutritional value. It adds greens. It's just a great way to eat them in the morning. And again, goes great with bacon or Canadian bacon, or don't touch the stove, or ham. All right, I'm gonna go and eat breakfast with this little guy, and I will see you soon. For more light ideas, check out greenlightbites.com. And until next time, bye.